Greetings, everyone. It's Rizzler, and welcome back to Patron, and Happy New Year. It's 2022. Seems like last year was long. We're back with Patron here, which recently updated, actually. Hence the new town. Some of the old save files didn't work anymore, so there's quite a few new features as they continue to expand the production buildings here. Um, but they've added a couple new farms, and there's some new town buildings too. There's a theater now. There's a university. There's a caravan trader. There's guild houses now. So they've added a couple things that come later on. No word on new houses yet. They did add a two-story, a brick mansion, um, and such. And they've added a couple new research things to go with all that. You won't see any of it here. It's more further down, but the research tree has been and is continuing to be expanded. Sorry, and they add this map. This is a new map, and so we're gonna try this map out. Um, and so I placed the town center right here, kind of near the mountain, kind of near the ocean, with trees. I almost went and did it over here, but with the trees spaced out the way they are, we'd have to build a bridge pretty quickly. Um, Here, there's more trees available already for gatherers hut and things like that, and we can also plant. So, I'm gonna get to work here. Let's see. We'll probably plant over this way, so cut down this area. We'll probably cut down some of this too for buildings. So let's get going here. I also started out with 12 adults this time. I thought because in the previous videos I was starting out with the basic 10, and while that's great and everything, it for playing it, yeah, for viewers like yourselves, it's probably pretty boring because it's like, well, okay, it's like now we're gonna have to sit here and watch this fool bumble around trying to get people to come. So, anyways, so let's get the houses going right away. The sooner we get those built, the better. Or maybe not built necessarily, but at least constructed. Let's get the road built a little ways in here. Yeah, okay. Let's get these houses built. Okay, we'll do that. Then we'll go with the get the depot built here. We'll go like that. We'll get the sawmill built. Okay. Let's get the gatherer shelter going. See if we can get some efficiency here. Wow, have some efficiency. Let's get back to where we get 100%. Or 1%. Okay. Let's have it at 101%. Not gonna argue about that. So, and then production wise, a hunting lodge, gosh, 108%. It's incredible. 111 if you get back further though. 135%? My goodness gracious. We are doing very well. Okay. Let's see here. 135, 134. Let's get it at that 135. We want to go like that. Because we want to get that road all wrapped around the gatherer's hut. Okay, now let's get the hunting lodge built. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the job boards, 2 carriers. Okay, and the research. Let's get the fisherman's hut knocked out of the way. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. 6. 5 is the magic number. 6, I think, is when you start getting extras. So I'm gonna put a 6th house down. Yeah, yeah, okay, right there. Okay, and go, go, my little minions, build. So gonna get everyone building here, gathering resources, chopping things down, cutting things. Mine that, mine those. Chop that tree down. Randomly mine all that stuff. Get everything there. Chop all those trees down. Chop these trees down. Chop everything down. Chop all this stuff down too. Chop those down. Actually, on second thought, don't chop those down. Keep those there. Those are nice, kind of. So let's see here. Yeah. So that research is done. So we can't do quarry yet. We need lumber. So we'll get to that in a minute here. People are building stuff though. So gosh, the houses are coming up quick. Oh, chop some of those trees down. Um, let's just wait. There we go. Get quarry done. Remember where there are some trees I'm saving, and I might be wrong, but I think there's something to be said about, or maybe it will be introduced later, maybe it's not, or maybe it's just me. Something to be said about having a certain aesthetic to the people. Get that hunter in there and get that sawyer in there. My goodness gracious, we got people getting jobs quickly. That's a good thing though. So let's see here. Let's get large baskets. Let's get more production during the winter, and we'll go with that. And then let's get a fisherman's hut built here. So let's slow it down here, and let's get a fisherman's hut built so we can get food that way. Let's see. There we go. So we got One of these houses is probably unoccupied. Or I stand correct? Oh no, yeah. It was 6 houses with the other people. With the sorry, the other people. With the smaller amount. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have to actually modify some things. So another house and expansion. Once we get enough coins, might be in the works. Insulation though is going to be key too. It is a bit of a luxury having more people though, especially when you're used to. Let's speed it up here. Used to not having tons of people. So yeah, expansion might be a thing. No firewood in stock. Yeah, well we might get an expansion on the sawyer here before long. So to get 2 people doing saws, cutting down trees and things like that. What is this? Oh gosh. Um, yeah, that's a mistake. We didn't mean to build that. There we go. Okay, let's get a fisherman going. And so as you can see, quite a bit of things are done here. The mine is something, you know what, let's get the mine done. The saw can wait, for now at least. We'll get the mine done. We can probably hold off on the toolsmith. So, probably I'm going to have to also expand, well, that. So yeah, after we expand the saw, the hunting lodge might be something we expand, or the fisherman. Um, Actually, let's get the sturdy nets so that they can catch more fish. Because sturdy nets is production, it goes up by 20% and then 40%. So if you have sturdy nets, you can really get to work. You can really get things going. So out there, yeah, fishing, fishing, fishing. So it's May currently. So we're doing pretty well because while firewood is low in stock, it still is low in stock. It's only May. So our town has some time before it really has to do anything critical. Um, or like it's not like it's super cold and things. There are a lot of animals walking around. Excuse me. Let's get these palm trees. Clear this area out right here and such. So um, gosh, 63 food produced, 173 used. Like I said, you don't have to worry about these things too much. You know, things are going to look like that. They will normalize over time. But yeah, it is a good idea to keep an eye on it, though. Okay, getting ready for expansion here. 71 coins. Come on, let's get up there to 75. Or past 75 at least. By the way, I still don't know when money comes in. It's still that the answer to that question. When does money actually show up? Still eludes me. Okay, so I think next up with the next batch of coins, when we get to 50, we're gonna expand the hunting lodge. Um, because ice fishing, why it's a thing, is a little bit off in the future. Ice fishing becomes massively valuable later on in the game, but I don't think that's something that you have to think about right away. Large baskets might be a thing to do after we expand the hunting lodge. And then installation will be a thing that I'll aim to do soon after we get these 2 things going. Because that'll be something you'll want to do before winter sets in and such, so to speak. So we're going to expand the hunting lodge, another hunter, and now we're at 3 workers, and that's pretty much. I mean, you're really asking a lot, so that's pretty much where we're going to stop in assigning people jobs until we get more people free because 3 workers is pretty much at this size of the population the minimum. And so once we get 40 coins, we're going to get another round of large baskets to up the production so that we can get food coming in. Because he says, "See, we're starting to match up well. So just a little bit more production, and we'll be gold." 25 Celsius, 28 Celsius. To give you an idea, that's 82 Fahrenheit. So yeah, 84 now. So it's getting warm. This is Mediterranean climate. This new place is Mediterranean climate. So take that for what it's worth. I've done tropical with you guys, and I've done temperate. And tropical was very interesting to say the least. This is Mediterranean. So it'd be interesting to see what exactly this entails. Another house might be in order eventually, but so the king is pleased that the new colony is slowly getting on its feet. You place foundations of a flourishing city, and for that you're rewarded. So we got corn, firewood, and lumber, which is great. We needed the firewood, and the food is always a good boost to have. As our food operation is still starting to, it's going to be very good, and it's picking up steam, but it still was floundering a little bit. The firewood especially is good because we were having we were having issues with that. So is this house empty like I thought it would be? Okay, good. So yeah, we're gonna just start insulating houses now. It's July, but never too early to start, so to speak. And then you can upgrade these to stone houses once you research stone house. And so once we get all this insulation done and such, I'm probably gonna hold off on I'm probably gonna build up some capital and start researching other things like for example, you probably want to do the cleared path, maybe construction goods, and such. Um, and the construction goods things, they've kind of started to expand that. Now that there's a marble quarry, and marble is towards decorative goods and things that people put in their houses, and that's something that you have to eventually get people with because there is a happiness, and so basic goods, luxury goods, and you're going to want luxury goods eventually because people like nice things, so to speak. It's kind of like if you got a house and never got a I mean basic goods would be, I'd say, like some chairs and a bed, but what if you never got a table or something like that, or never got a couch, it's like, okay, well, those are like, why you don't necessarily need a couch, or a TV. It's a luxury good. It's a luxury to have those things, and that's now obviously in Patron it's not TVs, but it's things that people don't need but would like to have, to make them kind of enjoy life when they're not working. So, um, and then there are decrees in here, like for example, you get construction goods, plus 10%, and so that's something that's produced, and you can get food production going, and you can get, societies, tax cuts, tariffs, duties, advance, all types of different decrees, that are something. And I know I haven't explored those with you guys, and that's something that I'm gonna make a point to do with this, at least with this city. So okay, I'll get all the house. Oh, let's insulate this house. Let's not go broke doing it. Um, but we'll insulate the house that is unoccupied so that whenever somebody moves in, they'll have some good insulation, good heat. Or someone grows up and takes the house, yeah. Okay, insulation. Okay, let's take a look at our production buildings, make sure we have everything that we want at this point, right? Herbalist hut is definitely something to think about. But I'm going to do a little bit of researching first. So I'd like to get cleared path done. Makes the herbalist hut efficient if you put it next to the gatherer's hut, and that will be something that we'll definitely think about doing. You want to put the forester kind of around here to have him plant trees. So you might want to cut these down because his sphere. If I put him right here, I think his sphere will go to about here. We'll have to see. Actually, I can find out if I put it. Oh, yeah, man, his sphere goes a lot further than I thought. Okay. But yeah, not that much further if I put him there. He goes to here instead of here, but all the same. The portion of our treasury has reached the. What are you talking about? I thought we were doing fine. We had 64 coins. Okay, well, not going to complain. Let's get the cleared path research then. Wonder if you can queue research. No, you can't. It's too bad. Well, it's okay. So we're in September now. So we're near in September. Um, and we're getting things done here. Research that. Oh, ice fishing has been moved. Wow. Okay, it used to not be right there. Okay, well that's something to think about now. But that would take almost all our money away. So let's hold off on that. Let's get the decorative hedge done, then we'll move on. And that will pretty much just get rid of this entire second line, then we can move on. So I'd like to build up a little bit more money before I just throw 90 coins into research. It's going to have to be done, but I'd like to have at least a little bit of a buffer. And so you can see here we're coming out with quite a net profit of 170 something. So our food production is very, very good. Um, as is our lumber production. It's not too bad actually. I think we're still riding a bit of a high, but we can still chop down trees. Um, we can chop down all these trees. There we go. I think that's enough of a buffer now. Let's get ice fishing done. And then ice fishing, I'm not sure if that's here or if that's a thing um, that we upgrade. Um, or is that a policy? Guess we'll find out when it gets done here. Increase the fish percent during the winter. So I remember when I did research ice fishing. I can't remember how I enacted it. It might just happen, but I remember seeing a hole in the when it froze over and somebody fishing. So somebody came out there and was like, "Yep, I'm gonna do it." So let's see here. Ice fishing. Is that a decree by chance, or is that just a thing? So it just happens, I guess. So increase efficiency during the winter. Okay. I could have sworn you like enacted it or something, but I could be wrong. So jobs board, yeah. So a quarry might be the next thing on the docket, but let's get that. Oh, it's not something. Okay. Any other mining projects that are? Oh, hello. Part of the reason that I'm trying searching for mining projects, especially in this area is when you start planting trees, you need stone and things like that out of the way that can be mined. And it's always good to get things that can be mined too if you have extra, because then you don't have to build a mine or quarry, I guess, as soon as you need to. And can we build anything over these, I wonder? We can, okay. I was wondering, is there a way to get rid of those blemishes maybe by building on them? And yes, there is. So, let's build a shrine. And let's research Toolsmith. Oh, another. Oh, child was born. We had. Okay. Let's look into iron mining. How efficient can we get this thing here? Pull it down here, and let's click on this, and we'll pause production. But we will throw durable tools in there. And then coal mine is the next thing in order. That's going to require more coins. So we're at 12, 7, 7. So yeah, so this is the new. So while we have a moment here, let's take a look around. I'll speed up the two. So this is kind of what the new place looks like. There's a mountain there. but there's a lot of little rivers and streams and then bodies of water in here. So there were a lot of choices when, and little hilly areas. So there were a lot of choices. So, contrary to what might look like that, I just plopped it down because there's another little mountain, little mini mountain there. I actually looked around the entire map and I almost decided let's go island living and try this, and that might be something to do in a future video. But I looked around quite a bit, trying to decide, okay, where do I put it? Because there were so many good places. Um, and wow, does it look pretty from here? So, anyways, and and I almost actually did put it here too, thinking about it there. And then this was the initial thought, I thought about doing it over here and just building a bridge immediately. And I also thought about doing it right. Where is it? Not there. I believe it was up here. Yeah, I thought about doing it right here because one, I liked what that looks like, and two, this looks like a good area. So I thought about doing it right here as well. And I did not actually look at this very much earlier on. Yeah, it's an old shrine. And I'm not sure if this has if there's a bonus to being proximity. People are happier. You don't have to build shrine maybe in your own town, like I just did. I it's unknown. What effect that has. I hope people like this. There's no one is tasked to work there, is there? No cleric. Okay, good. So that's just something to think about and decide on. Uh, anyways, yeah, okay. Anyways, this has been Patron, and such. I want to take a moment here, guys, to apologize for my gas simulation video, my gas station simulator video. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I wanted to apologize that because it was. Oh, excuse me, got a cold here. It was a long video. Um, I just got carried away enjoying it, and I know some of you might like that, but I'm where you guys don't have an hour and a half to sit down and watch me play gas simulation simulator. Unless you're maybe on a plane, but on a plane. But if you liked it, that's great. But I still want to apologize to those of you who looked at it and thought like, whoa, no way. So if you watch it, that's great. If you watch it in segments, that's great. But I do understand it was a long video, and that's on me. So I'm sorry about that. I'll post another video of that game up there, and maybe I'll start over and do it in shorter spurts, or maybe I'll just continue from that long video and kind of give you guys a recap. Um, so, anyways, and the next video of Gas Station Simulator will probably be shorter, as that game is fun. Quick note here, guys. It's January 1st right now, and at least where I am. And the Steam sale, ends on January 5th. So if you want to pick up any of these games, Patron, Gas Station Simulator, Warhammer, any of the games that you've seen on my channel, they all are on sale currently. So that is something to think about, um, and look into getting. So even the Hitman game that I didn't do too well in is on sale. So in terms of No One Lives Forever 2, which is way back on the channel, back when I first began and was using different software and things like that, and even a different computer. That game is really hard to find. You pretty much have to. You can find it, and I'll see if I can post a link. But that game you won't find on Steam or GOG or Origin or anywhere. I I've done some research to see if anyone has the rights, and there is a lot of question about, is there a way we can find out what happened to Monolith, who made that game, and see if we can get the rights and that they can get that game on a sale and maybe remastered because that for older machines because that would be great. But not important right now. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here for Patron guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll keep an eye on if there are any updates, and next video we'll come back to this town, and we'll continue building it up, and hopefully we get some more population while we're at it. So, anyways, guys, until next time, this is Resler signing off.